God put Adam and Eve in a beautiful garden called Eden. There was no sickness or pain or sadness or death. Their job was to take care of it and to enjoy the delicious fruit from the trees that grew there. But the most precious thing of all was their relationship with God. He loved them so much. In the middle of the garden were two special trees, the tree of life and the tree of the knowledge of good and evil. God had just one command for Adam. You can eat from any tree in the garden except the tree of the knowledge of good and evil. If you eat from it, you will die. But there was an enemy in the garden, Satan. He was once an angel, beautiful and majestic, but he became proud, and so God cast him out of heaven. Taking the form of a serpent, he spoke to Eve one day. "Did God really say you must not eat from any tree in the garden?" Eve replied, "We can eat from any tree except this tree in the middle of the garden. If we eat from it, we will die." "You won't die," lied the serpent. The Bible describes Satan as the father of lies, and he was lying to Eve right then. God knows that when you eat from it, your eyes will be opened and you will be like God, knowing good and evil. Satan was trying to make Adam and Eve doubt God's goodness, a tactic he still uses today. Eve stared at the fruit from the forbidden tree. It looked good. She ate, and then gave some to Adam, who also ate. At that moment, everything changed. Adam and Eve felt something they had never felt before. Shame. They tried to make clothes out of leaves to cover their nakedness and the way they were feeling. Then they heard a sound. God was walking in the garden. Adam and Eve hid themselves. "Where are you?" God called to Adam. I heard you coming, and I was afraid because I was naked, so I hid," replied Adam. "Who told you that you were naked?" "Have you eaten from the tree I told you not to eat from?" answered God. Adam didn't want to face up to what he had done, or even take responsibility. Instead, he blamed Eve, and even God for putting her there with him. Eve blamed the serpent. "He lied to me and I ate," she said. Adam and Eve had disobeyed God, and disobeying God has serious consequences, not just for them, but for the whole world. All of creation was cursed. Adam and Eve would have to leave the garden and be separated from God. No more paradise, no more relationship with God. Now there was pain, sadness, hard work, and death. All of these things that we see in our world today. But even in this awful situation, God showed them and us hope for the future. One day, he told Satan, someone will come who will defeat you. You will hurt him, but he will crush you. God was talking about Jesus, his son, who would one day be born into this world to destroy the work of Satan. The Bible is the story of how this plan unfolded.